Hello and welcome to Nationwide. Today I'm Elizabeth Omori. We beam our searchlight on the free train transportation by the federal government for the Yuletide. Remember, the exercise last year was trailed by commendations from all quarters. This year's exercise commences today, the 20th of December, and will last till 5th of January 2025. Now we'll begin with Abuja, where our correspondent Ladi Bala, who witnessed activities at the train station here at the Federal Capital Territory, brings us updates.
It is the first day of the free train ride across the country declared by the federal government. The atmosphere here reflects the mood of the Yuletide as passengers are seen full of excitement and appreciation to the federal government for the gesture.
As in my first experience this, so I was saying wow, as in where the government are trying. We really appreciate them. God will bless them more and more.
Really a welcome development, and we are really happy. I have an assignment to do in Kaduna, so I came here to see everywhere is crowded. But thank God I'm inside now, so I'm heading to Kaduna right away.
I'm a core member serving in Command, Kaduna State. From Command to Regasa, I only spent 1,000 naira. Then from here, normally before it used to be 4,000. At least I can save the 4,000 as a core member now. At least added to my allowance now.
It was fun. I really enjoyed it.
An average of 20,000 passengers across the 6 routes in the country are expected to enjoy the free ride on a daily basis.
The passengers boarded, those with tickets and those without tickets. The ones without tickets were profiled. What I want to appeal to Nigerians and our passengers is the federal government has brought out this good initiative. Let us please enjoy it in an orderly manner. Make your travel plans early. Book online. The tickets are available. It makes it easy for us to allow you to board if you have a ticket.
This exercise, many say, will not only enhance the economic power of Nigerians, but promote social interaction, love and unity in the country. In Abuja, Adibala, NTA News.
And we will also be going to other stations in the course of the bulletin. Now, as a reminder of God's gift of love and sacrifice to mankind, Christmas, the commemorated birth of Christ, offers critical lessons that can promote peace, unity and tolerance amongst Nigerians if imbibed. Nigeria's First Lady Oluremi Tinubu stated this at the State House Children's Christmas party she hosted at the Villa. State House correspondent Adeni Itao tells us more.
Excitement on their faces, they filed into the conference center of the presidential villa for a Christmas brunch with their host and First Lady of Nigeria, Oluremi Tinubu. 70 in number, they are drawn from Vine Heritage Home, Gwagwalada, and Abuja Children's Home, Karu. A test of the understanding of the new national anthem got the party underway. Then began the Christmas story, written and told by the First Lady.
Was the king at that time. I heard and asked, who is that king of the Jews that the 3 wise men have come to worship?
They listened to the story with rapt attention, walking away with a better understanding of the birth of Christ and the value of sacrifice.
Today, as we celebrate, remember some of your sisters and brothers who do not have the means to celebrate. Some of your brothers are home and your sisters are home, so they are not here. So whatever you take, you are going to share with them.
Apart from the children, Christmas also holds crucial lessons for the nation.
God is just turning the wheel. It gets to everyone. So I want everybody to remove the habit of hatred. Jesus came to show us love. And that's the love we as Christians should imbibe.
In quick succession, the children were treated to sumptuous meal, Christmas gift, and of course, the Merry Christmas song with the First Lady and her guests cheering them on.
It's a special day and a lovely day because everyone is happy.
I'll tell them how I had fun, my ice creams, everything that went on, and also about
They've heard about the State House, about the wife of the president, and they were very happy to be here today. In fact, throughout yesterday night, we had to do vigil to prepare them. They were eager.
This is the second edition of the Christmas Children Party to be organized by the First Lady from the Conference Center of the Presidential Villa. Adini Itaiwo, NTA News.
Now back to the free train ride exercise. In Kaduna, Kim Gwad is standing by at the Regasa train station to give us updates. Kim, thank you so much for joining us on Nationwide and compliments of the season.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm at the Regasa train station as passengers are trooping in with their luggages, waiting for the next trip from Abuja.
Okay, could you give us an update?
Hello?
Could you give us an update on the train, on the exercise?
Yes, two trains have left Regasa train station to Abuja. Meanwhile, the second train is expected to arrive Regasa train station by 5 p.m.
So what's the rush like?
Hello?
All right, Kim seems to be having audio issues. Do bear with us. Now you're watching Nationwide on NTA. Let's head to Maiduguri, where Abubakar is standing by. Abubakar.
That's true, Elizabeth. To see, in the spirit of Christmas, the wife of Borno State Governor, Dr. Falmata Umar Zulum, has distributed cash and food items to 600 Christian women and widows in the state. Tina Toro completes the story.
These 600 women are beneficiaries of Falmata Umar Zulum's generosity, as each of them received a 25 kg bag of rice, a carton of macaroni, 5 liters of vegetable oil, and a cash gift of 50,000 naira to enable the women celebrate Christmas joyfully. Dr. Falmata Zulum, who has consistently prioritized the welfare and well-being of women in the state, emphasized that the current economic realities made the initiative sustainable and necessary to ensure the beneficiaries feel supported and included.
I urge you, our esteemed Christian women, to wholeheartedly embrace peace and lend your unwavering support to the development initiatives being undertaken.
Commissioner for Women Affairs Zuera Gambo described Christmas as a season to demonstrate love and compassion. Hence, the distributed items to enable the women celebrate the festive season in comfort, urging them to continue praying for sustainable peace in the state.
Today's distribution of gifts serves as a beacon of hope and a testament to our shared commitment to unity and support for one another.
The beneficiaries were appreciative of the compassion and support extended to them. Meanwhile, Veronica Maina, the winner of the Every Home a Garden competition, presented her prize, a check of 25 million naira, and a trophy to the wife of the governor, Dr. Falmata Zulum. The women celebrated Veronica's remarkable achievement, further highlighting the spirit of unity and joy during the season. In Maiduguri, Tina Turu, NTA News.
Now, the commemoration of the Arabic Language Day, 18th of December, is an annual tradition institutionalized by the United Nations since 2012, aimed at celebrating cultural diversity and promoting equal use of all 6 official languages of the UN. The Nigerian Arabic Language Village in Gala, Borno State, has over the years kept faith with this annual tradition in line with the objectives of its declaration by the United Nations. Here is the report on the highlights of this year's celebration of the day.
The Nigerian Arabic Language Village Gala has been celebrating World Arabic Day in Nigeria and National Conference towards propagating attributes of the language. This year's World Arabic Day celebration, organized by the Nigerian Arabic Language Village Gala, is not an exception, as it brought management and students of the institution, high-ranking government officials, respected professors, scholars from universities and colleges of education across Nigeria, further reflect on why the day is being celebrated. Governor Babagana Umara, who served as the chief host, represented by Secretary to the State Government, Bukar Tijani, acknowledged the pivotal role the Girl Child Education Unit of the village has played over the years and promised to partner with the institution to expand it to local governments of Borno. Secretary General of the Islamic World Educational and Scientific as well as Cultural Organization, Ibrahim Mohammed Bashir, also gave a categorical assurance that the Commission will continue to support Arabic language, considering its significance around the world. Director and Chief Executive Officer, Nigerian Arabic Language Village Gala, Professor Ibrahim Mohammed, emphasized the renewed hope and 8 points agenda of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, stressing that the village is focusing attention on training the girl child and out-of-school children, and thanked the Minister of Education for the support.
We thank the federal government.
We're sorry for the loss of audio at the tail end of that story. And from Maiduguri, we shall now return to Elizabeth in Abuja for more on Nationwide.
This is Nationwide on NTA, and it's time to join Jennifer in Lagos for more reports. Nice to see you, Jennifer.
Thank you, Elizabeth. In an effort to address the challenges associated with the outbreak of diseases in the country, the Director General, Nigerian Institute of Medical Research, NIMA, says the institute has taken measures in developing indigenous solutions through local vaccine production that will address the health conditions common to Nigerians. The Director General, Professor John Oladapo Obafunwa, stated this at a media briefing in Lagos. Diana Ajale reports.
Since the advent of COVID-19 pandemic, the health sector in Nigeria has stepped up its game in developing locally produced vaccines to address major health challenges and diseases common to Nigerians. The nation's apex research institute, Nigerian Institute of Medical Research, NIMA, is not relenting towards achieving its quest in this regard. It is working towards increasing vaccine production in the country. As strategies are being put in place to address health challenges, the DG NIMA said the institute is intensifying efforts through research, development and prevention of diseases and major health challenges, including malaria, cholera, cancer, among others.
Even hypertension. Yes, a lot has been written, a lot is known about hypertension, a lot is known about stroke with regards to hypertension. What are the peculiarities in our environment that makes such things, that make us prone to such things? Are there certain additional modifiers that will explain why diabetes is becoming commoner within the environment?
The DG also disclosed that the institute has developed a COVID-19 vaccine, which is currently being tested on animals before the next stage of human trials. In Lagos, Diana Ajale, NTA News.
Now, equipping aviation reporters with necessary skills to not just report accidents or incidents, but understanding the intricacies of the industry and provide context and analysis to help the public understand the issues is important. This came to the fore at a workshop on reporting aviation and airports organized by Commonwealth Institute of Advanced and Professional Studies in collaboration with the Federal Airports Authority of Nigeria, FAN.
As the aviation industry continues to grow and evolve, the need for accurate and informed reporting is becoming more crucial. These aviation reporters from various media organizations are here to acquire more knowledge from experts in the industry to improve their reporting skills. Organizers say the training is essential as aviation reporters need to clearly understand aviation concepts, regulations, and technologies in addition to being able to communicate complex information in a clear and concise manner for the public to understand.
Public affairs, really, we are in contact with the public
So we need to inform them accurately of all the things that we're doing at the airport, i.e. the safety measures we're taking.
The idea is to create more awareness among those who report and analyze the sector. And I think it's something that we should be doing in every sector.
For our institutions to also carry the public along, you need the media, so that the new changes or the innovations that you're introducing to the public space becomes, would assume shared ownership with the people and the operators of the system.
Facilitators here believe at the end of the workshop, participants should be able to use all they have learned for effective aviation reportage. In Lagos, Hinginu, John Adams, NTA News.
That's all from Lagos. The news will continue with Elizabeth in Abuja. Elizabeth, over to you.
Thank you so much, Jennifer. Global Tech has certified 250 students in specific soft tech skills who are now set to transform their work environment using science and technology. Ayodeji Makinde reports.
Here are groups of students who have acquired knowledge spanning 2 to 6 months in 4 broad disciplines: cybersecurity, data analytics, software development, digital and social media marketing. Facilitator of the program, Global Tech, in strategic partnerships with the African University of Science and Technology and the NTA, describes the initiative as passion-driven with the ultimate goal of enhancing tech literacy in the country.
It's a social responsibility that they have embarked upon to give back to the society,
to ensure that many Nigerians are taken out of poverty through tech. Because if you look at the 10 top richest people in the world today, they are tech miners.
As the global digital economy expands, these newly certified experts are exploring opportunities to create wealth and drive science and tech innovation in the country.
I was able to know some of the codes to be able to check if my phone call is being forwarded.
I have learned so much from it. Actually, it makes me become more sensitive, vigilant.
I've learned things I have not been taught in the university days. Global Tech has been able to teach me those skills, and I improve myself in 1 or 2 ways.
Beyond the celebration, Nigerians are tasked with alertness against data compromise, hacking, breaches and negative trends in the digital economic space.
In other news, the Minister of Education, Dr. Maruf Tunji Alausa, has announced a funding initiative of 1 billion naira to support universities of agriculture in establishing mechanized farms for practical learning. This, the highlight of a retreat for pro-chancellors and chairpersons of councils from federal universities aimed at assessing progress and addressing challenges in the education sector. Zenret Dimon tells us more.
At the retreat, pro-chancellors shared insights and experiences from their tenures, pointing to several challenges hindering the smooth operation of institutions. These include inadequate funding and mismanagement of resources, poor communication among management, shortages of teaching staff, and non-compliance with university governance laws.
We have noted with delight the President is revisiting some of these issues, and we assure you that the responsible people will not deviate from anything that is law.
Most of the challenges is because some of us come into this position with high expectations, and there is no way the Vice Chancellors can satisfy these expectations.
The Ministry will support you to create an enabling environment for the university to function effectively and efficiently. The budget for your institutions and the procurement processes should be approved and supervised by your councils.
Ensure that our institutions are not only centers of learning, but also hubs of innovation and research that respond to national needs.
Dr. Alaus assures participants that the ministry will address the issues raised and continue to play a supportive, non-intrusive role in the affairs of universities. He reiterates government's commitment to foster sustainable development in higher education, emphasizing the need for collaboration and accountability at all levels. In Abuja, Zenred Dingmoon, NTA News.
Meanwhile, efforts are on to give every Nigerian, irrespective of literacy status, opportunity to use digital skills to be self-employed in a society where jobs are increasingly becoming slim. This is coming from the Registrar and Chief Executive Computer Professionals Registration Council of Nigeria, Mohammed Bello Aliu, at the Council's workshop on National Occupational Standards in ICT. The Council, it said, has been granted the status of awarding body for ICT by National Board of Technical Education, MBTE, for all information and communication technology related skills under the Nigerian Skills Qualification Framework. He confirmed that as two agencies under the Ministry of Education, the Council and MBTE are working to synergize to prioritize skills and make government work less cumbersome and create job opportunities for Nigerians.
Gap in the country. By this validation, we are going to have a standard which is globally accepted that can be used for all these digital skills that is needed in the country.
Almajiris and those who are on street. We are taking some children from street to school and they are doing wonderful things. They are on our production line now, producing IoT-based devices, digital power banks, digital time attendance.
An opportunity to put something in place to recognize individuals out there who have the skills but do not have paper qualifications. And therefore, this process is to put standards in place that would ultimately lead to certifying those individuals.
National occupational standards in 35 digital skill areas, which would be considered early January for validation. Now, the National Information Technology Development Agency, NITDA, is driving Nigeria's vision of achieving universal digital literacy by 2030, aligning with the Ministry of Communications, Innovation and Digital Economy's goal of 70% literacy by 2027. The agency is equipping diverse groups, including senior citizens, artisans and market traders, with essential digital skills to foster inclusivity and empowerment under its digital literacy for all program. NITDA has integrated digital skills training into the National Youth Service Corps, benefiting over 30 million corps members. This initiative focuses on equipping graduates, especially in rural areas, with entrepreneurial tools to reduce unemployment and create a new wave of job creators.
Of skills for problem solving on your digital devices. That also is a way you can make money.
For the trainings you are receiving, for example, the Get Bondi course, it has impacted me personally.
Digital for All Challenge 2.0 is empowering over 1 million Nigerians, including civil servants, teachers and students, with critical digital skills. The agency is also addressing gender inequality in technology through specialized training programs for female entrepreneurs, enabling them to launch and grow businesses. In response to the growing need for cybersecurity specialists to combat rising cyber threats and the increasing role of digital graphics in the creative industry, the Nigerian Television Authority, NTA, has partnered Globatech to train its staff in these critical areas. The training provided participants with hands-on experience in key areas such as creative software, design, principles and advanced techniques in digital graphics. On the cybersecurity front, they gained skills in network protection, threat detection, ethical hacking, and data privacy. These skills are aimed at equipping participants to protect sensitive information and systems while enhancing creative outputs.
Right now, we are in a perilous time that you can be at home and your information is on the global space. To avoid this, you need to be aware of what is going on the internet and in the cyberspace. Please, I hope you have learned to guard your account.
That is most important. I want to believe. I've learned a lot, and I believe you have done so too.
It's a bit frightening and impactful, and it has prompted one to be more careful when it comes to social media activities.
There are some colors that will fit in, that will match very well the topic of the day. But before now, I don't know how to do that. But this program has helped me a lot to develop myself on that.
Completion recognized by Global Tech were awarded to participants, giving them a competitive edge in their careers and reinforcing NTA's commitment to workforce development. Now, still on our free train ride, we now head to Benin, where Awanli is standing by to give us update on the train services. Awanli, let's hear from you.
Elizabeth, you're welcome to Benin. I'm at Ring Road presently. You can see the hustle and bustle. The Christmas is in the air. The New Year festivities is in the air. You can literally smell it. And right now, there's this last minute rush in the market. Everyone is trying to stock up. The atmosphere is, expectant of a busy end of year. People are looking forward to resting. End of the Christmas and the New Year festivities also comes with, the usual public holidays. People are looking forward to taking advantage of that to rest, be with family, and then, just enjoy family time. So, and then it's Thanksgiving for a lot of people. And then also for the state government here, they are already, taking beautification so seriously. And in the report earlier, the walkways are being painted white and black, just give that newness to the areas, especially in the metropolis here. And then, there's carol services here and there. NTA Benin we had our carol service just yesterday, and it was pretty crowded, and that's just one of, there's so many carols going on here and there. And then the governor actually attended one carol at the Edo State House of Assembly some days ago. So it's a holistic celebration. Every part of the society is part of it. And then also aside that, despite the economy crunch for a lot of people, they do not mind. Parks are getting full, though transportation hike is also there. The hike in transportation is very crunching on a lot of persons, but they do not mind. They seem to want to bear it despite and just have fun this end of year and then relax as well.
Ask you this, what's the rush like in terms of transportation? Train, vehicles, buses, moving people from one point to the other, interstate travels?
Elizabeth, I didn't get you. Can you come again?
What's the rush like traveling, people traveling from the train stations to car parks, people, the road, vehicular movements on the road right now?
Actually, from just looking behind me, you can tell that the streets are fuller, the parks are fuller. It's usual to have this kind of crowd at the end of the year. And you experience it really mostly at car parks. Car parks are crowded. Just to my right is the Edo State City Transportation. It's pretty crowded as I speak. If we can just span there a little bit, you'll see how crowded it is. So yeah, the parks are crowded. We don't have a train station in Benin City. You have to travel to Abo to get a train. But parks to different communities in Edo State are getting crowded, and people are traveling. Yeah, the movement is high.
I have a last question for you, Awanli. I hope you are not traveling from there. Of course we can.
Okay.
All right. And I hope you're not traveling from there.
No, I'm not. I'm with you. I'm with you to the end of the year.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Thank you. Moving on. And enlightenment on government policies and programs have been identified as key to an inclusive governance where citizens participate actively towards meeting set goals. This is coming to the fore as the National Orientation Agency intensifies campaign on the need for citizens to imbibe core values that define Nigeria as a nation. Kenneth Nanim reports.
The Orientation Agency has been on a reorientation and sensitization campaign on core values that engender national development. This time, the agency is bordered by the get-rich-quick syndrome, putting the blame on the attitude of some Nigerians who sing the praises of some deviants whose source of wealth and affluence could not possibly be traced to any meaningful venture commensurate with their flamboyant lifestyle. Therefore, to contain this ugly trend, society has a role to play.
We live by example. Show them what it means to live. Show them hard work. Show them that you patiently have to work towards whatever you have set for yourself.
The agency is also enlightening the public on the tax reform bill before the National Assembly, which it says that proposes to protect the low-income earners, block leakages in the sector, eliminate the multiple tax system, and ensure that owners and captains of industries pay their taxes appropriately.
They want us to have a transparent tax reform, a system that is working. So the tax reform bill is something that each and every one of us is supposed to champion so that National Assembly will pass it.
Campaign program. The agency has lined up 5 priority areas of activities nationwide, including campaigns against human rights abuses. Kenneth Nanim, NTA News.
Thank you, Kenneth. The Attorney General of the Federation, Minister of Justice Lateef Fagbemi SAN, has commented on the purported 2-month suspension of elected local government chairmen in Edo State. Speaking on the many reforms embarked upon by the Federal Minister of Justice since it took over the reins of its leadership, the AGF said relentless implementation of laws on criminal justice, alternative dispute resolution, and ensuring intergovernmental collaboration to ensure a more efficient justice sector has been the game changer.
In asking questions along this line is, I always want to know the data. At times, what you read on pages of newspapers may not necessarily be what informed the decision. But one thing that I know, and I can say without any fear, is that under the present dispensation, no governor has the right to remove any local government chairman. That much I know. If I didn't know, since July 11, 2024, I became aware of it, that removal of any local government chairman or official will be the prerogative of that local government through their legislative house.
As the movement strives to improve the justice sector, they recognize the importance of citizen engagement and participation as compared to the ministerial deliveries. Your input is therefore crucial in shaping policies and reforms, ensuring they are responsive to the needs of Nigerian citizens.
By 2025, it promised more skills acquisition centers would be constructed at postal and children remand centers to reform and harness the potential of children who come into contact with the law. Leadership as a process of exemplary roles for emulation by this generation was the reason the Director General of NTA, Abdulhamid Dembas, has been honored as one leader who has encouraged youth to exhibit their potential for the development of the country. President, National Association of Christian Students, Emmanuel John Giara, said their visit was to show appreciation towards NTA support for youth development. He explained that the NTA plays major roles in ensuring national integration and peaceful coexistence.
Appreciating it, but a tendency whereby motivation comes from all and sundry, and they tell you what you're doing well. So you feel more geared up to improve and to do more of those good things that the society is looking at you with and for.
NTA is ready to partner with you whenever and whatever. So whenever you need us, you will call, when you come to us, you will find our doors open.
Let's now join the Barbary in our Port Harcourt studios for more reports on Nationwide.
Governor Siminalayi Fubara has stressed the need for peaceful coexistence in the drive to attaining sustainable development in the state. He was speaking at the inauguration of internal roads in Bori, Kana local government area. Osinachi Samuel reports that former national chairman of the People's Democratic Party, Uche Secondus, performed the inauguration.
The official inauguration of the 14-kilometer Bori internal roads covering 23 streets in the Kana local government area, constructed by the River State government. The special guest and former PDP national chairman, Uche Secondus, acknowledged the benefits of the projects being initiated by Governor Fubara across the 23 local government areas of River State, stressing that it will improve the living standard of the people.
I can see that the advice given to you by Governor to open up so that investors can come here, so that you can reap the full benefits of the infrastructure of our dear state.
Sir Siminalayi Fubara, while promising them improved healthcare delivery, education, commerce and industry, urged them to ensure a conducive environment for development to thrive.
We'll give you good hospitals, we'll attend to the school's issues, and we will try our best to make sure that we bring cottage industries to this place. That is the only way Bori will be developed.
Leader of the Simplified Movement in Kana local government area, Marvin Yobena, described the project as a show of governor's unwavering commitment to the grassroots development.
The government has decided to look into the critical problems that affect our people.
In fact, there is a particular road. Nobody knew that there was a road there. Anytime it rained, you will think you are in a stream, but it's a road. The governor has done it so well.
The event featured display of cultural performances. From Kana, Osinachi Samuel, NTA News.
Federal Roads Maintenance Agency FEMA is intervening on Muyakara-Okwali Road with remedial works at over 1 kilometer field portions. This is as residents commend the agency for coming to their rescue. Kingsley Amajiri has details.
Federal Roads Maintenance Agency FEMA has commenced rehabilitation of Muyakara-Okwali Road project, linking communities in Kana local government area to their neighbors in Oyibo local government area and route Abia State. It had several portions affecting negatively the economic and social lives of the local inhabitants before FEMA's intervention. FEMA engineer in River State, Adoga Ashika, told NTA News that the agency utilized direct level to intervene on the third portions, adding that FEMA is also poised to fixing other federal roads in the state in this renewed assignment.
The road has a total length of 23 kilometers, of which 11 kilometers are in very deplorable condition, right from Okwali to Umagbai. So presently we have intervened in close to a kilometer on Okwali axis to ensure that the road is easily accessible. The agency is also ensuring that we continuously carry our maintenance activities through direct labor and also contract work on this road.
Some of the residents in Okwali and Muyakara commended FEMA for this latest efforts, appealing to the authorities to fix the entire stretch of the road down to Umabai, given the economic importance of the road.
The road was very bad now, but it's good now, somehow better now than before. Before there is no road.
NTA News gathered that many residents and commercial operators use the route through Obehe to travel to Aba, the commercial nerve center in the southeast. In Port Harcourt, Kingsley Amajiri, NTA News.
And that does it from Port Harcourt. The news will continue in just right after the break. Good evening.
And many thanks for joining us in JOS. The empowerment training of Barracks community on life before and after retirement of officers is in line with the drive of the Chief of Army Staff of sustaining welfare of personnel and their families. General Officer Commandant 3 Division and Commander Operation Safe Haven, Major General Abdul Salam, stated this while addressing participants at the training in Jos. Ndayang and Yebegang has more.
Seated here are participants for the empowerment lectures on fish farming organized by partners to enrich the lives of Barracks community. The initiative to empower participants economically has become necessary in view of the present economic challenges and the need to shoulder family responsibilities. The training, however, is not just timely, but it's essential in line with the vision of the Chief of Army Staff, which focuses on sustaining the welfare of personnel and family members.
I urge each and every one of you to engage wholeheartedly in this training, to absorb the knowledge shared by our distinguished speakers, and to apply it with intention. As we navigate the current job market, let us seize this opportunity to empower ourselves and our families in the barracks.
The GOC expressed appreciation to partners, particularly Adetunji Adebayo, popularly called Dr. Fish, for providing them the opportunity to explore fish farming and animal husbandry.
Today, as we delve into the world of fish farming, a venture that not only promises self-sufficiency, but also empowers our families in the cantonment during and after service years.
Other stakeholders urge participants to invest in agriculture, especially aquaculture, to enhance their economic well-being. In Jos, Ndanyan and Abuja, NTA News.
Provost, Federal College of Medical Laboratory Science and Technology Jos, Professor Sunday Etukodu, is expressing optimism that the college will be granted accreditation to commence a Bachelor of Medical Laboratory Science degree in affiliation with the University of Jos. This was while receiving verification team on the new program from the University of Jos. Priscilla Grumnan reports.
The Federal College of Medical Laboratory Science is seeking affiliation with the University of Jos to offer Bachelor of Medical Laboratory Science degree program. This informs the assessment visit by the verification team headed by Professor Dan McCain of the University of Jos. The team inspected the multipurpose laboratory, diagnostic and molecular lab, library and ICT unit, as well as the multipurpose auditorium and lecture halls, among others. The assessment visit is to ensure that the college conforms to the standard for accreditation.
We're very satisfied with where we are. Obviously, there are a few small normal issues that need to be addressed in this process, but what we see now, we think the college is doing a good job.
The institution's management appreciates the visiting team for the critical assessment of the college facilities, expressing confidence that, given the facilities on ground, it will be accredited.
We are hopeful that in line with the policy of the university, in line with the act establishing the school, as well as the National University Commission, they will come up with a positive recommendation that will enable us to bring more resource for health in the medical laboratory science.
He assures of commitment of the college to continue to do the needful by developing core curriculum that will enable them produce world-class medical lab scientists that will add value to the health sector. In Jos, Priscilla Grumnan, NTA News.
And that's our contribution from Jos. Nationwide will continue in Abuja with Elizabeth.
Thank you so much. The Minister of Women Affairs, Iman Suleiman Ibrahim, has rolled out a 3-year comprehensive roadmap for the attainment of the renewed hope agenda of President Bola Tinubu on women empowerment and gender equality. To this end, the minister called for collaborative partnership among national and international stakeholders, especially in the 4 thematic areas of the roadmap by 2027. Ngozi Teknikio reports.
Addressing a high-level delegation of stakeholders, including the United Nations Development Programme (UNDP), other diplomatic corps, and civil society groups, the minister explained that the roadmap will accelerate the empowerment of 10 million women across all sectors, who will generate up to $1 trillion into the nation's GDP. Enroll 2 million out-of-school children into a safe learning environment, among other interventions.
I intend to create an environment where Nigerian women, their families and children are able to survive, thrive and prosper. Your expertise and resources as development partners are critical to turning this vision into reality.
It is imperative that we work together across borders and, of course, sectors and disciplines to dismantle the barriers.
Promoting gender equality to tap on the intellectual endowment of Nigerian women, stakeholders said will bridge the gender gap of women in politics and other decision-making positions, as UNDP also pledged their commitment to the strategic plan.
UNDP Nigeria stands ready to support the Federal Ministry of Women Affairs
to ensure the effective implementation and sources of the plan, which will end by 2027. Impediments and challenges were identified and solutions were preferred. Ngozi.
And Ngozi's report ends nationwide today. Thank you so much for your time. I'm Elizabeth Omori, and compliments of the season.